And attacks by Jewish settlers in West Bank have reached a record high in 2026.
The tensions have escalated yet again as they set fire to two mosques in West Bank. Thick plumes of smoke were seen billowing out of an impacted mosque's window in Jijilia. More than a dozen tires were used by settlers to set the mosque on fire. The burned rubber left a toxic stench. The walls, ceilings, as well as the floors were blackened by smoke and flames.
Well, this is not all. Graffiti readings "Revenge" and "High" from the Hilltop Youth was spray-painted in Hebrew on the walls of the mosque. Now, Hilltop Youth are settlers who are regularly accused of violence towards Palestinians. They seek to evict from the West Bank. While confirming the attack on the mosques, Israel's military stated that the suspects fled prior to the arrival of the forces. Locals recalled waking up post-midnight after hearing sounds of explosions inside the mosque.
When we saw the provocative and spiteful graffiti written by this unhinged occupation, or those the settlers, it showed they harbour abnormal hatred, whether against mosques, homes, or all Palestinian people.
This horrific attack comes just days after a report claimed that an Israeli government is set to pay 657 young Israeli settlers in West Bank $17 per day to cover food and clothes-related expenses. Close to $1.9 million will be spent as part of this initiative, supposedly meant to prevent violence against Palestinians.
Now, the human cost is immense. In this year so far, 55 Palestinians have been killed in settler violence, whereas 2,200 others have been displaced. As per UN, over 1,000 settler attacks resulting in casualties and property damage have been reported in the West Bank since the beginning of 2026. With an average of 6 incidents per day, the pace of settler attacks is higher than any previous year.
Now, earlier this week, Israeli security forces used tear gas and stun grenades in an attempt to disperse Palestinians who were protesting against a newly established settler outpost in West Bank.
Now, in the searing heat, some refugees were seen carrying sofas, gas cylinders and other belongings out of the Tulkarem refugee camp in northern West Bank. As they were allowed to move into their homes, however, a rude reality hit them, as they found most of their houses destroyed or uninhabitable with broken furniture, broken windows and rubble all over the place.
The Benjamin Netanyahu-led government's move to approve the expansion of a Jewish school for settlers living in West Bank's Hebron city also came in for huge criticism from the locals.
This decision will make our life much harder. We will not feel safe. It means more violence from settlers and aggression and restrictions from the Israeli military. It means that the services now, electricity and water and planning, it's in the hands of the settlers. And the settlers, they want to make our life harder to force us to leave.
Free, free Palestine!
Israel's unstinted support for Jewish settlers in West Bank continues to face ire across the world as well. For instance, over 100 activists staged a protest in Brussels ahead of the European Council summit, which is being held from June 18th to 19th, with banners of "We won't kneel to occupation" in the backdrop. They called upon European leaders to ban goods imported from Israeli settlements in West Bank.
Today, we demand the EU Commission enforce their own laws and stop buying stolen goods. Stop buying what Israel steals. We are all watching.